Hey folks, welcome back. It's Lucid, and we've got turn 15 here in Mountain Arena. So we've got a message from Mictlan. I'm doing something fairly dangerous this turn, blood hunting in the Sorrow Cap Circle. It's dangerous because if they ride out, there's a good chance my Water 2s cast Quickness on Blood Slaves instead of Jaguars. I don't know if Jaguars have that little HP, but I guess that's possible. We gathered our best tacticians together, and this is from Milanka, and performed a number of war games this month. Sadly, the forces we have at our disposal cannot win against 350 or so pygmies with support. Likely a raid against us if he has province defense. We every turn need to spend killing something is costly. Oh, where every turn we need to spend killing something is very costly. If we have a province defense on our side, we're likely to win. We imagine if Machaka is aware of that, he can kill our army. He will move he will move to intercept us. If he isn't aware of that, he can kill our army. He will turtle in his cap, or at least those are the only two options I see for him. All right, so let's start with Milanka. So he is turtling in his cap. He kind of missed an opportunity when the army was here. And Lanka has taken this opportunity to raid outwards with small amounts of Solas led by a Mound King. I like this a lot. He gets just a ton of control, a lot more income, cuts this income off from Machaka as well. So Machaka is really on the clock now. I mean, they still have their cap. They have a ton of troops. We have about 470 troops here. This may be a bit of an overestimate, but yeah. It's... Oh, man, he's got 2 arenas, too. Oh, Merchant of the Damned. Yeah, he's got a lot of troops. The time is not on his side, except that he needs flaming arrows, right? So if he doesn't have it yet, turn 15... You know, a lot of this, too, and I think especially when you're thinking on playing on a map like this, or any time, like on a 1v1 or a duel, research timings can be really important. And a lot of this will come into like expansion, right? So if your expansion party requires a priest or a mage, that can really slow down your research. In early age, a lot of times you're expanding with sacreds. And the problem with that is you usually need a mage or a mage priest or a priest to bless them. And a lot of times that means... I'm sorry, I've got the bad case of the yawns over here. A lot of times that means you're going to have really shit research. And then in the early age too, you don't really have very good forts. So you can't do like in the late age where you get 3 commander points, you only get 1 or 2. Or, well, 2. So anyway, something to consider. They get patrolled out here. Otherwise, not too much happening on this front. Well, I mean, there's plenty happening, but they didn't have a big battle. Did he ping here? Okay, yeah, we'll watch this one since this bounced. Oh, okay, this was just the Tavi, which are horrible in Marcata. They're about to run, probably. Yep. As the Tavi do. A Tavi are pretty bad. So really nothing lost. Just getting him off the payroll. Down here... we can see Tirnanog taking a decent amount of land here. And that's giving them a very good border over here with what would have been Machaka, but is now Lanka. And it's going to be nice because it'll keep Lanka from coming down and maybe taking more than they need. But yeah, things seem to have settled down between them and Agartha. And I believe that covers this column. Let's come over here to this column now and take a look at the Nifelheim Sauromatia incident. Okay, this is very strange. He's attacking the elephants with a huge pile of Oriapada instead of kicking the guys out of... I don't think you do this. I think this is a bad move. You definitely need to kick these guys out. Like, he might have needed these 3 Oriapada. And instead, he let this Nifel Jarl come in here. I mean, okay, let's take a look. I may be wrong. Now, they do have a Hedar, if I recall. Okay, this guy they might not be able to kill. Heroic Endurance. Reinvigoration 3. Invulnerability 10. Mundane 21. I don't really get invulnerability on this build since they have such high natural protection. Okay. I hate to do this, guys. We're gonna watch this Sauromatia thing. I just want to show you how they're playing so passively, okay? And I mean, they're obviously playing somewhat passively, but I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna load a test game. All right, guys. I got this pulled up. We're gonna do something really simple. We're just gonna spam out Oriapada, or these guys. We're gonna spam out Neefel Jarls here. We're a little poor though. These guys we're gonna research up to like Alt 3, Enchant 3, Construction 2. Okay, we're gonna try to get some of these dudes. Let's see if we can take this. Sauromatia, I don't have debug mod on, so yeah, we're just gonna slam these guys, and we're gonna research with these guys. We're gonna need Construction 2 for thugging and Alt 2 for like Quicken Self and stuff. And we'll go Alt 3. That's gonna be our critical early game research. Oh wait, and I want to get, if I can, we're gonna get some of these guys too. Okay, great. Okay, perfect. We got a few of these guys. Let's have them all research. Nifelheim side, we're researching. Okay, things look fine. We have mostly what we need. From Nifelheim side, let's see if we can get... Oh wait, we need to preach here. Do we have... Wait, we still need Alt 3. Let's have a few of these guys preach. Let's have this guy become a prophet, actually. We'll have him preach. I'll pause again. All right, guys. I'm going to show you the kit we're going to make. We're going to make a coral sword. We're going to make a hunter's knife. We're going to make a bane blade, a big two-handed one. And I think that's going to be it. We could do more fancy things. I don't think we really need to. Well, we'll make one more thing here. We'll make another bane blade. Do we have anything else that would be easy to forge? I mean, coral swords are really good. I mean, this is not horrible either. Okay. All right, so here's the thing. This is the basic kit we're gonna need. We want our most killy guys we're gonna have here. You guys of this guy. We're gonna send 4 Oriapada, our warrior sorceresses in. I think we'll do these 2. Okay, there's probably a bunch of other things. This is like super basic Neefel Jarl killing kit, okay? You can also do, I mean, look, you don't have great Swords of Sharpness access super easy on this nation, but you could always do some of those. Here's going to be the plan. We are going to take a few brave souls. Just like so. Okay, and this way they won't route individually. They will tire out though. We got to be careful about how many we bring. And let's go ahead and take this guy and roll him out. So he's got this big scary thing. He's going to come over here and attack us. He's going to do Blessing, Quicken Self, and Mirror Image, and Breath of Winter and attack close. Something like this. I think he also had invulnerability. It's not really going to matter here. All right, and then Sauromatia is going to be like, oh no, you attacked us, right? And so they're going to come over here and attack. Okay, it's neutral temperature, so that's not really what I was going for. We might not be able to kill him in neutral temperature with this, but we'll see. If this doesn't work, I'll pause and we'll set it back up again with heat 1. I fucked this up too. I totally forgot which tile I put all these things in. Whatever, they're close. Hold an attack closest, or we'll do rear. And that will be control 5. Let's give that to all these morons. And then this is probably more Oriapada than we need to bring to. In fact, I'm going to drop some of these guys off at home. More is not better here, right? Because we want to keep our... We don't want to keep our warrior sorceresses out of the business. We do have more hit points in these by 1. Okay, so to make sure these are all in the same tile, we're going to have these 2 in front. We're going to have these 2 in front of them. And actually, we should be okay with the point buffs targeting correctly. Okay, and then we just do like quicken self. And then we do moss body, and then I think attack closest, something like that. That'll be control 1. These guys are just going to do enlarge, and then protection, and then attack closest. And we'll make that control 6. Okay. And let's see how this goes. It went pretty long. We probably lost. Might be too much protection. God, they freeze fast. Okay, he still ran off. Okay, so that wasn't exactly a steaming success. I'm gonna pause, we'll try again. I need to get it to be heat 3 there. All right, round 2, we're almost ready. I need to wait for this to heat up a little bit more. We're gonna wait for summer. Okay, heat 2 should be good enough. There's only one dude here, that's fine. All right, we're gonna move these guys in. Let's say there's a tiny bit of PD. PD might be a little bit of a problem, actually. And we'll send Home Slice back in. We probably need to preach with these guys. And yeah, let's see how this goes. Armor significantly lower. We also did resist cold on our dudes. Okay, forgive the first time. We needed resist cold was the main thing. We did have some fatigue issues, but these guys with construction 2 weapons and quickness will tear this guy to fucking pieces. You will be able to kill a Nifl Jarl easily in cold 3 without any gear, but if they put like that fucking black steel plate on, yeah, you're gonna need items. But anyway, that was a quick detour. But you've got to prepare for that. All right, and here we are. We're back in the game. So Nifelheim attacks here. He's got a bunch of dudes that are hanging out in heat, and honestly, heat 3 they should just die. You know, but you probably want thugged dudes. You definitely want to be careful about swinging really big groups of dudes here. I don't even remember what the bless is, to be completely honest. I didn't really give our guys like a cold resistance bless or anything. Yeah, I don't really know about this move. Poison resistance, defense skill. Yeah, okay, there's a way stronger bless than I had in that test game. With the 4 strength and the higher defense skill, they have a decent shot. You really do need cold resistance, though, if you're going to be in with these Nifl Jarls, unless they're naked and in Heat 3. Because then you can probably just blow them up with the Lance Charge. Anyway. Don't really love this move. Mictlan, they stayed here and blood hunted. See a fair amount of unrest. Coming down here, we can see that Vanheim went and took this from basically declaring war on Nifelheim. I don't think this goes well for Vanheim here, because they get, once their misform goes away, they'll die in one hit. And the cave, I don't think do they have, oh, they did really well. They only lost one. They don't have dark vision, do they? Ooh, he's got spirit sight. Okay, never mind. That's fine. Because these guys with a defense penalty and an attack penalty, they would kind of get clobbered by cavemen with the bless he has. But I did not see the spirit sight, so that's significant. But yeah, this is basically a war declaration against Nifelheim. I mean, you're getting the land right outside their shit. The thing, though, is like, Nifelheim still hasn't taken this stuff, and he's kind of committed to a war against Sauromatia, but he's really only using super combatants. And the problem with that is you have a single threat vector, and the problem with the single threat vector is you can counter it, like with Great Swords of Sharpness. And oh my god, look what Balin Stalin finally found. Finally found the steel ovens. He's got a big pile of berserkers. Loses 5 of them, which is a hefty amount, but kills 50 barbs, and most importantly, gets the steel ovens. And has an arena. What a fantastic province. Especially as Vanheim, where you just want to be slamming items all day long. Or oftentimes Vanheim players do. Not to suggest that's the only way to play. So he's got peace with Mictlan. That frees him up to go after Nifelheim. Yeah, Ubar's here too. I'm not super clear what Ubar is going to do either. I think Ubar's just happy not getting yoinked. Like, not being targeted down early, which is kind of how it often goes for Ubar, sadly. It kind of makes a nation, I don't know. There's reasons why players do it. They really don't like they really don't like getting their stuff corrupted. But anyway, I think that's it. We covered this too. Kappa's taking out the wolf tribe. That's pretty effective. Okay, coming over to the Hinom Sitch. Yomi continues to attack with these Oni and Dioni. Hinom moves the Ichthids into the lake. A rather high income province, 50. But I don't see what he's going. He's getting Long Dead. Now this could be his saving grace. Hinom gets really good Long Dead. I don't know what kind of gym income he has. He's got 1 death gem. Kind of wish you found more, buddy. But he was clearly doing early site searching. So that's good. These would help. The thing is, most of his fun wagons are dead, I think, right? And fun wagons are actually really good here against these guys. Well, they're pretty good. I'd say a mix of fun wagons and Dawn Guard. Is he making Dawn Guard? Heavy archers. The archers aren't going to be great unless you have flaming arrows. The thing you need to do is get through the second form, and you need to kill the Dioni. Dawn Guard are going to be very good at killing the second form. Fun wagons are going to be very good at killing the first form of everything. But you kind of need a critical mass because you tend to get like surrounded and then the shit beat out of you and all that. So having chaff, like the long dead chaff, is really going to be useful. But I think you need long dead chaff and fun wagons. Yeah. But he's also being attacked by Tianchi. Oh boy. And he had a small army stationed here. These guys are very spooky. Oh, giants are hard to kill, you say? Yeah. These guys go burr. Look at these stats. 20 defense, 18 attack, 20 damage. They are just little chopping machines, little Ginsu knives. It's ridiculous. Oh man, 2 gems here too. TNG's gonna love that. I don't know what you do as Hinom. I mean, the thing is to fight these guys, he has the right idea. Like, I can see a lot of the things connecting, right? Like, I need slingers. I need shortbowmen. I don't love the idea of, like, putting a small force here to, like, be spooky or scary. And this basically, you knew he was looking at attacking you. He's got a ton of stuff on your border, right? It's kind of the guy you naturally are probably going to fight with. Much more so than Yomi, because you're a little bit closer. Just positioning this stuff here and having it like patiently waiting is basically asking to be defeated in detail. So it's better if you pull these guys back to a fort where you can kind of group up in mass and deploy from there where you're not going to be defeated in detail like that. But I can see the beginnings of a good plan. You know, we've got the right kind of units being recruited here. These are going to honestly be okay against killing these little Oni as well, too. Not much good versus the Dioni. He's got the Long Dead I love. I don't really love the heavy archers here. I think you're better off getting Dawn Guard. But you do not want to let the Dawn Guard anywhere near these guys. Fun Wagons, not going to do great. You basically are going to need Dawn Guard and Fun Wagons to deal with these guys. The archers are going to be good against both. So you've got to slam archers everywhere, and then you've got to make those units for... Anyway, it's a tough thing. It's a tough situation. But it's starting to look desperate. Starting to look really desperate. They've got some mercs, too, on Yomi's side. Okay. We'll have to see what happens, but it's looking dire. Ubar, they've got a lot of land, seem happy that nobody's going on them. Oh, this was the little Fun Wagon squad that's running around. I mean, I guess they could maybe destroy a lab or something. I mean, he's not able to trace income from any of this, so it's kind of like, it's a little bit like whatever. I don't love deep raiding. I mean, if the thing, he doesn't have a choice in this case, right? Because you can't really get this army back through. But anyway. I think we've covered everyone. 23 minutes. I think we'll call that a win. Sorry I was yawning this episode. I'm a little tired. It's kind of late here. But we'll see you next time. Take care.